Okay, so say I started doing a research paper and I want to add citations and sources to my paper. We've already added a citation here, and it's in our references. We've created references, but say I need more information. Um, and let's say I found some good information on this website. So what I do is I go to that website and let's say this is the information I would like to use in my paper. Even if countries fulfill all current mitigation pledges, the world will still face between 2.6 and 4 degrees Celsius of warming. So I'm going to use that information. I'm going to put it in my own words. So I'm going to say the world will face rising temperatures between 2.6 and 4, I'll put the degree sign later, degrees Celsius, even if it meets its current pledges. Okay, so that's obviously information I got from somewhere else, so I have to cite it. And the way I do that is just like how we did the last one. I go up to Insert Citation on my References tab. You can see my first one is already in there, but I'm going to add a new source. And my first one source was a book. This one is a website. Um, so when I look for the author, a lot of websites where you'll find good information from reputable organizations don't actually have an author on some of the sites and the information that they share. So what you do in this case where there's no author is you go and you click on corporate author and you put the name of the organization whose website you're on. So this is the World Wildlife Fund. That's the name of the organization. And the name of the website is the homepage of that organization. So in this case, if we went to the home, this is the where we have our information. If we go to the home page, it's just WWF. Um, that's the name of the page because it's the organization's homepage. So going back to the name of the website, so that's the WWF. Name of the web page. Now this is where our information is actually found. So on this actual page, if you want to find the name of the web page where your information is, so find my information, it's there. The web page is up here on the tab, and it just shows up uh, when you hover your cursor over it. Okay, so uh, it's WWF dash climate change. So I'm going to put that in here, WWF dash climate change. Another issue is the year. Sometimes on organizations, they'll just put information, but they won't have a whole lot under the date and whatnot. So here you can see there's no clear year indicated. So what we do in that case is we go to year and we put lowercase n dot d dot, all lowercase, and that stands for no date. And that's what you do whenever you can't find a date for something. And then obviously if we don't have the year, we're not going to have the month of the day. So you skip to the URL, go up to the, click into the address bar, right click, copy. Then we right click and paste it here. So now we've got the corporate author because there was no individual person named. We've got the name of the web page where we found their information. We've got the website, that's the organization's homepage, and then the year n.d. because we don't have it, and the URL. Once we filled in those, we click OK, and boom, our citation shows up in here, which is great. Um, but you'll notice it's not in our references. So what do we do in that case? Well, click on your references once it's highlighted, and then click on Update Citations and Bibliography, and it enters it for you and puts it into proper alphabetical order, which is great. But let's say we're continuing our research and we find more information. For example, um, all efforts should be undertaken to keep global warming keep warming of global average temperatures below 1.5 degrees. I'm going to use that. I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to use that word for word. So I have to put it in quote marks. And then I'm going to go to my home tab and click paste. And I'm going to use this merge formatting so it comes in the same font and size as my current formatting. I click that and it shows up in there. And I put my quote on the other end of it. And really quickly, because I've gotten that from the World Wildlife Fund, I just go up to my references tab, click on insert citation, and I enter the citation there. But because it's a direct quote, I have to put the paragraph number, okay? So the way you can do that is if you click on your citation, if it's a book number, you just click on edit citation and put the page. So um, we could say page 5, and it will automatically enter. And you need the page number or the paragraph number if it's a direct quote. Page numbers are for books and magazines, and print paragraph numbers are for websites. So this is a website, so I've got my page number, but I need it to say paragraph. So I just uh, click on my citation and then click convert citation to static text. And then it just becomes, I can edit it like normal text. I can just put paragraph 5. And then what's great is I can put other information. Let's say many people don't believe this. And that came from my first citation, so I can just click on it, click Jones Bryan, and it goes in automatically. I can click more people, more pe people don't enjoy this, and let's say that came from the website. I click Insert Citation, World Wildlife Fund. So that's just the way to quickly add citations to your sources and to update your reference page to make sure that everything is set.